So welcome back to D&D, everybody. We left off last time in the middle of a big fight. And so we are continuing the fight right now, and it's actually the captain's turn. So as we're looking at the board, we've got Gwenora and Jonathan face-to-face with the undead ghost captain feller. We have one ghost over on our main ship, currently being flanked by Jalen. Leosin is over there as well. You've got Gex all the way up top on one of the ballistas. And so, yeah, right now it's just one ghost and the undead captain left. So that is where we're at. We're going to start out strong. As I said, it's the captain's turn. So he reaches out one of his skeletal hands towards Gwenora. And, yeah, go big or go home. As he unleashes the harm spell. 14 D6 necrotic damage potentially coming. So Gwenora has to make a Constitution saving throw, and the DC is 17.
Should be okay. Should be.
I think I know why you didn't target me with that.
She's still be alive. You can't reduce the hit points below 1, so.
No, that's not what I was referring to.
Oh, I gotta turn that off. Reroll.
Both were good.
Okay, she still saves. I gotta read this. Is there okay, half damage on a successful save. That is still a very, very strong spell. So we're gonna roll.
Better than fail.
Yeah. So 52 would have been the max damage on that, which would not have dropped her, by the way. She's got a few more hit points than that, so we're only doing half of that, so. Okay. And from there, we'll move on to our ghost. And so the ghost is going to... Okay, here we go. Take a little swipe at Jalen with a Withering Touch. And a 19, I think, is a hit.
Yeah, is it?
For 5 necrotic damage. As we then move to Jalen.
All right. Retaliation time.
All right, and with your first swing of your scimitar, she dissolves into dust, so she is dead.
All right. That'll end my turn.
All right, back over to Jonathan.
Okay, give me a sec.
Yeah, the captain has taken a lot of damage, but he seems unaffected. Again, he is showing damage, but he's not weak at all. He's fine.
So as a bonus action, I will cast this on the captain.
Okay.
Oh, sorry. And then I will hit it with my flail.
All right, I'm gonna mark him
For
with
8?
that symbol.
So that's 8 plus. So 8 plus 3.
Okay.
And then 13 plus 4. And that'll end my action turn.
So that 14 is a miss.
Oh, it is.
Barely.
Okay.
So we move over to Leosin, and Leosin kind of runs over to Jalen, and he says, do you see any more of those ghosts around, or did we get them all?
I think there's no more on our boat. Just the one, the captain on the other boat.
All right, so he kind of runs over to the edge here, and he can see the two of you fighting with the captain over there. And so Leosin is gonna fire off a little firebolt at the captain. 13's miss, and we go to Gwenora. Once again with her mighty battle axe. Ooh, 27. Crit. 11 plus 8.
Barbarian's mad.
That's a good start. And then swing number 2. 18, which will be a hit for an additional 7. All right. The Emerald Enclave. They're going to kind of run down the... oops. That might not have moving the wrong thing. They're going to run down the side here. And get to about right here where they get a nice clean shot at the... Well, actually, no. I'm going to say they're going to have to use their dash action to get up here by Leosin. And then that'll be their turn. For Gex, this sailor runs over to the ballista, and he uses his action to reload it. And then we go to your turn.
All right. I think we wonder if, hey, this thing, can you light these both? I wonder if we can. What do you think? A little fire damage?
We'd have to find some way to wrap the end.
Okay. Was it something to think about? Something to think about. Just spitballing ideas, getting a little more damage on the guy. Okay. All right. Got it loaded.
Yeah. Yes, sir.
Okay. Take my action here. Okay. Okay. Don't move, Jonathan. He can't hear me, but I'm sure he's fine. Okay. All right. I think that's got him. All right. Firing. What was that? To fire that again.
1d20 plus 6.
That's gonna be missed.
Yep, even with the plus 6. So the bolt goes like whizzing wide.
Oh.
I think that's a little too big for you.
Yeah. Maybe you should take the next shot there, Mr. Sailor. So I guess I must have got lucky with the first one. I'm gonna stick to magic.
All right, I'll see what I can do with this.
All right. So Gex gonna then use his movement and go down. Not there.
All right, back to the captain. All right, let me see here. All right, I need to, let's see here. Where are my tools? Let's do this. Let's do cast to others. It's gonna be about, oh wait, I gotta get it to stay. How do I do that?
It's a big circle.
Oh, here we go, linger. Okay, now I might have to do this as a. Okay, yeah, I gotta do this as a different deal. Let's do that. Let's do this. Get rid of that. I need an eclipse. It's gonna be about like that. Alright, so if I line it up just like that. Okay. So this is gonna be Gwenora, Jonathan, Leosin, Emerald Enclave, and Jalen. And what am I casting, you might ask?
Confetti.
Circle of Death. And man, we rolled some 1s and 2s on that spell. So a sphere of negative energy ripples out in a 60-foot radius from a point that I can choose. Each creature in that area must make a con save with the DC 17. Otherwise, you're going to take all of that or half of that. So fire off your con saves, DC 17. Are you taking all or half? You guys can figure that. Gwenora is going to take half. Leosin is going to take all of it.
Oh.
Emerald Enclave. Ooh, did I not? Go ahead.
Did Jonathan's warding thing help Leosin on saves?
Good question.
That is a good question.
I couldn't remember on that one.
I completely forgot it was even a thing.
They gave him protection of good and evil, and then you did that warding bond or whatever. I didn't know if that helped him. Because I think that's just charmed or frightened.
And then Emerald Enclave will take all that damage as well.
Oh, it does give him +1, but what was the save?
17.
Ooh, dang. Just giving it +1 bonus on AC and saving throws. Then he has resistance to all damage, so is that half damage then?
Yeah. I would say so.
So how much damage is that? Because I take that amount as well.
So it's half of a half then.
Yep.
It was 24, right?
Yep.
6.
Wait, but didn't he fail his con save?
Right. Oh no, fail. But he takes half damage. Okay, so yeah, resistance half, so it's still 12.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay, so if we got all that figured out, it'd be back to Jalen then.
All right. I'm going to use my action to sheath my sword, free action to draw my bow, and then a bonus action to cast Hunter's Mark on the captain. And I will move up here.
Hunter's Mark times 2.
And that'll be my turn.
All right, back to Jonathan after taking a little bit of damage there.
So I'm going to use a bonus action to gain back a spell slot. And then flail plus so 13 or 11 plus that's a fail.
Okay.
And that'll end my turn.
Leosin kind of just says out loud to himself, "Man, that was a weird spell. That kind of hurt a little bit. We gotta shut this guy down."
Why don't you set the boat on fire?
Well, not that I'm the greatest expert, but I think it's a spectral boat. I don't know if it can be set on fire.
They're standing on it.
At the moment. He's gonna go ahead and cast Magic Missile at a level 3, which I think gets him an additional dart, like 4 darts, I think.
The original, you get 3 to start out.
Yep.
4. Yep.
And that's at level 1. So is it 5?
I think it's 5 then.
Okay.
Level 3, yeah.
Okay, 15 or 22. You can definitely, well, Jonathan and Gwenora can definitely see he's looking a bit more ragged now. As I'll switch back to advantage here. 2v1, 17 hit, 27 crit, 11, and then 5-8. All right, Emerald Enclave, they're in position now. They can fire off a few shots. Miss hit for 8. And we go back to Gex.
Okay, and we were saying that, like, because of the raised part where the captain's at, that probably have to get up where Leos and them are to get a shot at him.
Yeah.
Okay. No time for that sort of stuff. Gex is going to bonus action.
Misty
Misty
Step.
Hello.
I got you.
Then we're gonna cast. It didn't show up.
Uh-oh.
Psychic Glance. It's a shimmering lance of psychic power. Comes from his forehead and can see creature that you see within range. I can utter the creature's name. I don't know the captain's name yet. The target must make an intelligence saving throw. On a failed save, the target takes 7d6 psychic damage and is incapacitated until the start of your next turn.
Okay. And what was the DC on that?
17.
He fails.
So he takes the 25 psychic and is incapacitated.
All right. So he's got 2 hunter's marks, and now he is down on the ground.
Can't take any actions, bonus actions, or reactions. If he had a concentration, it's broken, and he can't speak.
And then does he have to roll an int save or check on his turn here?
No, it's just until the start of my next turn.
Your next turn. Okay.
Yep. So beginning of his turn next time, would be fine.
Yep. So it's like his turn next, so he can't do anything then.
Yep.
And then so we go right to Jalen.
Give me just a second. All right. Well, I'm going to have disadvantage then.
Yeah, since he's prone, everybody's got advantage on him. Doesn't matter where you are.
Range attacks have disadvantage against prone targets.
Still
Doesn't
hit.
matter. All right, so 9, 2 radiant damage plus 3, so 15 points of damage, 2 of it radiant.
Okay, so as that arrow flies into him, it kind of flies in between Gwenora and Jonathan. Jonathan, you and Gwenora see he was prone, and now he kind of gets up on his knees, and his arms come out to his side, and he screams, and you can see this green magic flowing through him, and then it kind of bursts outward just a little bit. But then you can see it build and build and build. Then all of a sudden, it's the air goes silent, and then boom, a big shockwave goes out, and you and Gwenora get knocked down. His body disappears, but you guys can see the shockwave just emanate from the boat. And then as you and Gwenora get like just kind of knocked down, all of a sudden the area that you're in starts to feel like weird. Like you start feeling like you're flying or floating, and then all of a sudden the boat just disappears and you plunge into the water.
What the hell kind of arrow was that?
I wasn't expecting that to happen so fast.
Oh, that's one way to solve the problem.
So Leosin quickly runs down the stairs to the spot over here, and he drops like a net kind of down into the water, and he's like, guys, over here, swim over here. Jonathan, I can't swim very well. Ah. What do I do?
I help her out.
Okay.
Ah, we knew Jonathan was in love.
You be careful, or I'll throw you overboard.
I can swim.
So she makes it to the rope and like, you know what? Just for kicks, we'll do an athletics check. Okay, she's fine. We'll take off advantage though. She's able to climb up, and she kind of gets to the top, and she like rolls over onto her back, and she's just like, ugh, ugh.
Oh no.
Oh no.
I guess my legs get tangled, and I fall back down.
Armor's too heavy.
Yep. So you're hanging upside down now by the net.
Just pull the whole net up.
Hey, Gwenora. Jonathan, he's in trouble. Just yank up that net really fast.
All right, everybody together. Yeah, and everybody works together, and they like pull the net up with you hanging upside down.
Well, thank you all.
So Leosin says, well, that was fun. I didn't have fighting a spectral captain on my bucket list for today.
We like to keep it interesting.
Next thing you guys notice, walking up the stairs is the captain. And she says, what is going on out here?
Well, for one, you're out here awake. That's good. But we nothing much. Just fighting your typical phantom ghost ship. No big deal. Nothing big.
Yeah, I'm glad to see that you're happy that I'm here and awake, Mr. Gex, but considering that it's nighttime, it must have been only a couple hours since I went to sleep. It hasn't been that long.
You've been out all day. This is another night.
What? What are you talking about?
Ask your first mate up there. It's on the wheel.
Okay, I will have to do that. But why are some of you wet? Why were you down in the water?
Well, there's a ghost ship. It was there, and they were on it, and then it's not there anymore.
He was smelling really bad, so we threw him in to give him a bath.
So
You are going to regret that eventually.
all right, maybe I don't even want to know. Well, carry on, everybody. And the other people that you noticed had issues. These were the drunk ones. They also have come up now.
And say something.
So the Harper guy walks over to you. I'm sorry. What did you say?
Okay, he's sick. No more mumbles for this guy. Or all of them, it seems.
I didn't realize that I was mumbling.
Yeah, for
Maybe just a tad.
yeah, several days, maybe.
Wait, what do you mean several days? We've only been on this voyage for like a day.
Sure, you keep thinking that.
Is this some kind of sailor joke?
Not a joke. You and some of the crew were all mumbling and stuff, and we had to take you down below and kind of keep you out of harm's way and stuff.
Huh, that's strange. I don't remember any of that.
Why do you think you were tied up?
I have no idea. The captain let us loose.
Yeah, something to do with maybe that statue or something, I guess. I'm not sure.
I don't know. The last thing
Ask the captain why you were tied up.
The last thing I remember is we boarded the ship, we were sailing, we were drinking, and now I'm here. I thought maybe I got drunk and passed out or something, but
Something like that.
well then, I suppose everything is in order.
I think so.
So, yeah, Leosin says, why is it that whenever we try and do something, we always seem to, I guess, get interrupted? It's very, very unusual.
It's definitely Jalen.
It'd be nice just to have a nice, calm boat ride for a week. But no.
Never ran into these situations until we met Jalen.
You love the adventure.
Gwenora. Ah, man, the rest of my pipe weed got all wet. I'm gonna have to dry it out.
Yeah, but see, you were able to save Jonathan and fight off that captain. You didn't even have it. You were perfectly fine.
Yeah, but the boats weren't moving.
Yes, they were.
Yeah, they were. We were still sailing.
Nah, you guys are being crazy.
You just stopped thinking about it.
So, what I took from that, what Leosin said, Jalen, is he wants us to take a weeks-long fishing excursion.
And did you say that to Gwenora or who?
I was kind of speaking back to the group since Leosin was there. And to her, too.
Well, you know, gentlemen, as soon as we get done with this, I would be happy to go on a fishing trip with you. Well, I don't know about you guys, but I'm going to give the ship a quick look, and if everything looks good, I'm going to go to bed. I am so tired.
Tired? You just woke up.
This is Leosin talking.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm kind of tired myself. I might get a little something to eat, and then I'll probably get a little shut-eye.
Yeah, that's not a bad
Food
idea.
definitely sounds good.
You guys want to meet below?
Sure.
Sure.
Sounds good.
All right, so Jonathan's icon was the first one that I saw move. When you enter the deck down below, you notice the statue is gone.
Oh, looks like we solved that problem too.
Dear, the captain's gonna kill us.
Nah.
Wait a minute. Hold on. The harbor said she freed them. So she already went by the statue. She didn't say anything to us up there on the deck.
Yeah, I don't know. When the captain came out of her quarters and saw the guys there, that's probably where her attention went, and maybe she was really groggy and didn't even notice it was gone.
Didn't notice a huge statue not there.
I don't know.
Maybe, but a little suspicious. I don't know.
I don't know. If I was under a magical sleep for an extended period of time, I'm sure I'd be messed up.
Yeah, but it's a ship's captain. Kind of same thing. Money. She likes the money. And that statue is worth a lot of money. But I guess she got paid up front, so yep.
Yeah, that's going to be an interesting conversation to have with the buyer, I suppose. So when that captain died, there was a pulse that kind of like emanated from his body. I wonder what that was.
You thinking maybe it was more than Just the explosion?
Yeah. I think it... Yeah. It could be what made the ship disappear. That was an intelligence save, whatever. It's also possible that that is what took the statue.
So, like, maybe they weren't attacking us exactly. They were going after the statue.
Yeah, maybe. It's possible.
I had never thought of it like that. I got caught up thinking that was one of Jalen's arrows that caused that explosion.
No, maybe. Quick out of character, what were you doing the insight check for?
To see if my character would have the insight to suggest it was tied to the statue.
I would say that's probably not what insight would be used for. Instead, I would do... I mean, if you want to give like a magical type answer, you would do Arcana. Otherwise, you could do like an intelligence or wisdom. That's why I rolled a 6 with Leos, and I was gonna say more, but then he rolled a 6, and so I'm like, oh, I'm not gonna say that. There's a couple of sailors that we're prepping some food, so they're going around. They give you guys some meat and potatoes.
Nice, thanks. You seen anything like that before, Jalen?
No, never.
I mean, we've seen some pretty funky stuff, but I don't think I've ever seen that kind of like bursting thing before.
So the captain comes in the room and joins you guys. And she says, I noticed the statue is missing. What happened?
Search us. I'm not sure what happened exactly.
Apparently, it departed about the same time as the Black Pearl did.
The Black Pearl? Was that boat?
It's my name for the boat.
Yeah, so I talked to my first mate, and he explained what happened. Apparently, I've been asleep for over a day. Some of the crew has been acting weird. Then all of a sudden, this ship appeared with ghosts and skeletons and all kinds of stuff. You guys managed to fight it off, and then when you killed the captain, it all disappeared, and there was a green shockwave, he said. So, first of all, thank you for defending my ship when I was incapacitated. I greatly appreciate it.
Don't mention. No problem.
But yes, I don't know what I'm gonna do about this missing statue. I guess we'll just still go to the location up north and see if there's anything there, I guess.
I would advise caution, because it probably has something to do with the weirdness that was going on.
How much did you paid for delivering carrying the statue?
A lot. Well above average.
So, do you think maybe, well, and some artisan to make one really quick, maybe a Never Went All?
And when you say that, she gives you like a wink. A clever mind, Mr. Goblin. But I have a reputation to uphold. I don't like dealing in stolen goods or fake artifacts.
Well, you just say, oh, something happened on the way to deliver it, and this is the best we could do in such short notice. And what else you gonna do? Do nothing. Somebody's gonna come looking for you.
Well, I guess we'll have to face that when it comes. Looks like the rest of the cargo was intact. It was just the monolith that was taken.
Just out of curiosity, and again, that's just me being the prying mind that I am. Did you get any paperwork or anything from this person? Maybe that has the name or something on it about it?
I never dealt with the person directly. It was all done through the trade association. And it was something that was delivered to the dock by some unknown means. And I was just told to deliver it to that location.
Had some crazy writing from some sort of language that's been gone for thousands of years, so...
Yes, I noticed the writing on it before we wrapped it up, but it's nothing that I'd know, so I just ignored it.
He is open for smooth sailing from here on out, though.
Indeed. And I think with that, gentlemen, I am actually very tired. This magical thing that I was under, I don't think it was real sleep. I felt like now I feel like I haven't slept for days. So I'm gonna try and get some real sleep this time.
That sounds perfect.
Yeah, I'm ready for some sleep too.
Sounds good.
I think I'll go up on the top of the ship to sleep.
So if you guys want to do anything else, let me know. Otherwise, I will say that the evening passes without incident. So
I can't think of anything.
What was that?
I can't think of anything. So.
Okay. So the next morning arrives, and the ship is continuing to sail along. And Gex, you wake up and you get up and you stretch a little bit. And as you look up in the sky, you see something kind of weird. You see like a glowing light in the sky. And it's kind of like slowly like flashing. And then it kind of seems like it's getting bigger and bigger and bigger. And then all of a sudden, like as quick as a whip, a flaming arrow comes out of the sky and lands next to you and sticks in the ship.
Whoa. We're under attack.
And the crewman, after you say that, the crewman that's driving the boat, he immediately like looks up. He's like, "What? From where?"
I don't know, but this flaming arrow says we are.
So as you look at the flaming arrow, again, it sticks in the boat, it's on fire, and then the fire just stops.
That's weird.
And you notice that there is a message attached to the arrow.
Okay, maybe not under attack. One moment.
Don't
Please,
scare me
Grabs.
like that, Goblin.
Morning joke, maybe. Whatever. Hey, I just woke up too. So he looks down and grabs the note.
So do you go ahead and like unroll it?
Oh yeah.
Okay. So the note says, I figured with the 3 of you on board that you'd be able to protect my monolith. It appears that I was wrong, and now I'm gonna have to get it back myself. Signed, S.
It's a S guy. Oh crap. I remember that dude. Oh man. So he sees Jalen right there. You remember that S dude from the tower?
Yes, but no, but yes. I mean, you're the only one that talked to him.
Well, the note here. Yeah, it seems somehow we were supposed to protect the statue. I didn't know we were employed by him, but yeah, I'll let you read it.
Okay, yeah. We are not employed by him, but I don't know. Nobody told me I had to protect the statue.
Yeah, same here. I didn't even get, I mean, I'm really good at contracts and stuff. I didn't even see nothing. Jonathan, you didn't sign any contract or anything, did you?
Nope.
Great.
And a little bit of an out of character flashback for anybody in chat who may have missed that episode because it was a while ago. When the guys were on the caravan, they found a magic wand which teleported them into a tower, a mage tower. And they proceeded to the top of the mage tower where they fought to the death against some stone golems to where they all died. And I'm doing that in quotations. Once they all basically died, they were then teleported back to the caravan where they were not physically harmed, technically, but you guys all felt like you'd been run over by a bus. And this S guy claimed to be testing you. He also said it was kind of fun to watch. and then he gave you guys a bunch of gold. And that was the last time you had heard from him.
Yeah, and then he just tried to shish kebab me with an arrow. Oh, by the way, yeah, you can have the arrow, Jalen.
I don't need the arrow.
Well, add to your collection, I don't know.
I don't ever need arrows again.
So the captain makes her way up top and kind of walks by you guys. Good morning, gentlemen.
So, you sure you didn't have any paperwork or anything?
No. Why is that?
Yeah, Jalen is here. Yeah. Show the captain, look.
So you give the note to her?
Yep.
So she reads it and she says, well, to be clear, who is this referencing? Who is the three of you? Since there were more than 3 that joined as part of your group.
Yeah, that's a good point. Well, this S person sorta is known as before the rest of these other people. Some sort of stalker fan or something.
So it sounds like this S, whoever it is, or whatever it is claiming to be the owner of that statue that I was delivering. And
It does make sense. It is totally something that I would expect from that person.
Yeah, he's pretty crazy.
You've met this person?
I never met him, but just from reading some of the stuff and notes that he's given us, it's kind of, well, then here, let me send you into a tower and it's gonna kill you, but it was fun watching you guys die. A whole nother story.
Well, here is my first question. Do you think this ship is in further danger?
I don't know. The guy, or whoever it is, launched an arrow. Do you see anywhere that could be launched an arrow from? And it landed on the ship right next to me, flaming and everything.
No, I do not think you're in danger. I do not think that we were ever really in danger. Just more shenanigans.
Well, there must be other forces at work here. Why would he pay to have this monolith shipped up there just to have it taken by this undead? And then now he's blaming the 3 of you for not being able to deliver, so to speak. But you were not even paid for such a thing.
Correct. Unless... Oh... Wait a minute. I wonder if that other note had some, like, hidden script on it or something. And then the money that was given to us for that, just my goblin sense of like deals and contract. I'm thinking we've been swindled, but
Well, you want to know what I have to think about this? And she takes the like parchment and she like rolls it. And she takes it and she kind of hits you over the head with it, Gex. But it's one of those. It's not like a smack across the face. It's like one of those like your teacher is like tapping you with a ruler kind of thing. So like she kind of boops you on the head with the paper, and then she's kind of pointing it at you and she says, "This is why I don't like dealing with magic, because it's nonsense."
that's fair. That's fair.
So she hands it back to you and she just walks away.
The whole world's magical. I didn't make it. It was my problem. Oh, so how did you sleep, Jalen?
I slept fine.
I did too, until I was awakened by an arrow, sort of. Kind of a nice adrenaline buzz to your day.
I mean, the guy must have pretty good aim to hit an ant on a ship in the middle of the ocean.
That was a pretty good day. Hey, Leosin.
Hello.
You don't know any eccentric, magical people that names start with an S, do you?
So out of character, I think you guys told him about S. I'm pretty sure you did.
We did.
So to backtrack, do you want to ask him that question or do you want to ask him something
Oh
else?
yeah. He was just like saying, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh, remember that S? Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah?
Yeah, just stretching early morning, arrow with a note from that person.
Oh, great. So he's decided to bug you guys again?
Well, I guess we were supposed to be guarding the statue.
I mean, from what you told me all those months ago, it would make sense that somebody like him would be after ancient artifacts.
But the statue would be loaded on the ship before we even got to the ship.
Yeah, but now it makes me want to go to the drop-off point.
Was there a date when it was supposed to arrive? Well, but now S knows it's not going to be there, so. Yeah, I don't know if it would really matter to go there if he knows it's not going to be there.
There has to be something there. I mean, unless he knew all along it wasn't going to be delivered.
Yeah, I believe the captain had said that the instructions were to drop it at a certain set of coordinates, like on a beach in the middle of nowhere. Definitely odd for something that has such value. I suppose to the right person.
Has it maybe into something? I don't know. I guess we can add it to our long list of things to do.
I mean, all jokes aside, now that we have at least some idea of what that monolith did, it would certainly be an interesting thing to put in the center of your castle, let's say, and you could put all your guests right to sleep.
What is this, Sleeping Beauty?
Or, you know, make them like they're drunk, or
I don't need that either. I got 2 drunks with me all the time.
Hey, we wanted Gwenora along because she's gonna be helpful.
well, guess really the only thing we can do is proceed as usual.
Speaking of drunks, where is Jonathan and Granola?
Jonathan was right up there.
Yeah, I think I see.
I asked him a question.
I think I see Gwenora over there near the mast, kind of hiding behind it near the crates.
Oh. Well, she's not in her normal spot.
Yeah, here's Jonathan. What's up?
Your wake up call, Gex, was a lie.
What?
Your wake up call. It's kind of rude to wake people up that way after what we went through yesterday.
Well, it wasn't a lie. I felt like I was getting attacked by a flaming arrow.
Did it hit you?
Okay, let me take a bow with a flame on it and shoot it right next to your foot in the morning and see how well you think about it.
How could it feel like you were under attack if it didn't hit you?
Like I was lucky I didn't get hit.
But if you didn't get hit, you weren't under attack.
I was in that battle yesterday and didn't get hit at all.
And no, you were hiding.
No, I wasn't. I believe I was incapacitated him.
And what does that snazzy cloak do?
Yeah, makes it. Well, he didn't even take a shot at me, so there you go. Anyway.
He didn't take a shot at you because you were hiding.
So, out of character, where do you guys want to go? Do you want to go where you're supposed to go, or did you want to go north and check out this drop-off spot? But the captain did say that she has to go to another town first.
Do we have a timeline for going to the keep?
So here's what I'm gonna say on that. Technically, the answer is no. But
didn't we schedule to meet people there?
No, I don't think so. But
Yeah,
what I will say is the longer that you delay, the worse the situation is going to get.
And the captain said it was further north of Neverwinter, up towards Icewind Dale, right?
Yeah, she said it was about 2 weeks farther than where we were originally going to go.
Yeah, so here real quick, let me switch back to the big map mode. All right, so we can take a look at the map here. I'm gonna move your guys' icons into the water here. One second to chat. Okay. Just so chat can kind of see where we're looking at here. All right. Okay. So that is about your position right now. So you are only about 2 to 3 days away from where you need to go. The captain then said that she has to go up to Neverwinter, which is going to be another, let's say, 3-4 days. And then from there, it was another, I think it was 2 weeks up to south of Icewind Dale. And the drop-off spot was, let's say, right up here, where I'm pinging red. So then, if you went up there, it'd be another 2-ish weeks back to where you need to go.
And freezing cold. So 2 weeks beyond Neverwinter? Or 2 weeks from Laybone?
So it's about a week. Well, I'll say it's 2 days to where you need to go, which is here. And then it's another 2 to 3 days up to Neverwinter. And then another solid week to the drop off, and then it'd be like 2 weeks back.
That's if nothing happens up there.
Exactly.
But it could be fun.
So, yeah, it's up to you guys. But I'd say you'd have to make the decision right now.
Well, unfortunately, I think our current mission has much more dire consequences than the Riddler.
The Riddler, Nice.
Not to mention, we have people who joined us specifically for our current mission.
Our modest fellowship expands. Praise the sub.
So let's keep going with what we're going, and then if we survive all this, maybe we can go up there and research that at a later date.
Okay.
Sounds good.
Yep.
Okay. Back to boat mode here. So, regarding the boat and the next 2 days, is there anything else you guys want to do?
Nope.
Don't believe so.
Well, the only thing was to find out if the captain had intended on still going to the drop-off spot or not.
It's actually a good question. So we'll say some time passes, and the captain is up driving the boat. And you guys, or I don't know if it's just Gex or whoever. You come up to the captain and you start the conversation.
Yeah, I did have one question. I mean, since the statue's gone and everything like that, do you still intend to go to the coordinates?
You know, it's something I've been thinking about, but I think I've come to the conclusion of there's no point in me sailing up there when I have no real reason to go up there. You know, the instructions were to go to those coordinates, drop it off, and leave. But from everything that I have as far as that location, there's nothing there, which again, it was odd from the start. So there's no reason to go up there.
Well, provided we finish the job we're on right now, and, you know, we are all alive and well and all that, perhaps we could commandeer your ship again and employ you to take us up there.
Oh, so you'd like to hang out with me more? Is that what I understand?
Well, we really want to figure out a bit more since this S person's involved. Make sure they're not gonna be messing with us anymore. Find out what that person did. How we became such an interest of theirs.
So she still has her hand on, or she still has her like left hand on the wheel, but she kind of like scooches over a little bit to get closer to Gex, and she takes her other arm and she kind of like rubs one of your ears, and she says, "I don't know why you're so obsessed with this S person. I mean, I'm an A person. Amanda.
Yeah. That's all nice and everything like that, and I do appreciate it. A little bit to the right down here. But you're not trying to, test us and simultaneously try to kill us a bit.
But yes, I'm sure it would be easy enough for you and your crew to find me again. I'm always sailing up and down the coast.
Excellent.
You'll be able to find me in one of the port cities, I'm sure.
I'm sure. And by the way, Waterdeep is my home as well.
Oh, that's good to know.
Yes, I hang out in the docks a lot, so I am surprised I have never came across you before.
Yeah, just bad luck, I guess.
Yep, I guess bad luck indeed. Although I don't like to say that because I'm hoping that some of our fortunes change.
I hear rubbing a goblin ear brings you good luck.
That's just a myth because I rub my ears all the time and I usually don't get very lucky at all.
Well, see, no, that doesn't count. You can't rub your own ears. You have to find somebody else.
Then you need to be more specific when the way you say that.
It's like a rabbit. I'm sure you've heard that. Or lucky rabbit's foot. If you're the rabbit, rubbing your own feet, that doesn't give you good luck.
It's not very lucky for the rabbit anyway. They usually cut those feet off.
You're just lucky they don't cut off goblin ears.
Say, some people in these neck of the woods do. I'm just saying.
Yeah, you're not wrong, I suppose.
Yeah, Gator, you made this old goblin laugh though.
Well, I'm glad that I could do that.
It sounds like Gex may be settling down too.
Nope, Gex will be sailing the high seas. He's not selling it. Constant adventure, plunder. What wouldn't a goblin love about that?
Exactly. And so with that, we are going to jump ahead 2 days. And no issues. Beautiful sailing, clear skies, great nights. And you guys are within striking distance of the town and port.
Wait, nothing's happened for 2 days. The explosion or whatever pulse that went out, we're all actually dead.
So I don't know if Gex is still hanging near the captain or who is, but she would say to you guys, well, gentlemen, we'll be there in just a few minutes. And you can see the boat is like very close to the coastline at this point, and so starting to slow down a little bit. Yeah, the town should be just a mile or two ahead, so we'll get into docking position here, and you guys can be on your way.
Sounds good. Thanks again.
As the boat continues to get closer to the town, you can start to see like the outskirts and like the outline of the town as you kind of look over the railing a little bit. As you get closer and closer, like within just a few hundred yards, things start to seem a little weird. And we will switch maps here.
Okay, things are weird. Okay, back to normal. We're still alive.
All right.
I don't think this is our stop. Keep going.
So the boat gets slower and slower and slower, comes into the docking area. She sets the anchor as you guys pull up to the docks. And as you look overboard, you can see that the town has been taken over by the cultists. You see a number of the familiar cultists on the docks. As you look, because, you know, the ship is pretty tall. You can kind of look out into the town a little bit. And you do see a dragon there as well.
Hey, is that your bestie out there, Jonathan?
It doesn't look like it.
Nope, this one is different.
Would you like to make a new bestie?
I think Gwenora would kill me if I did.
You will notice that it's not like a big dragon, it's like a medium-sized dragon. Probably about the same size as the ice one that you ran into, that you talked to, or maybe even like a tad smaller. I'll actually quickly give you a, where the heck is, oh, it's under, I was gonna say, let me show you what this one looks like if you're curious. Oh, here we go. So this one looks like this. So it's a copper dragon wormling.
Oh, on the Icewind Dale it is. Okay.
Where's Gwenora?
Oh, is she not?
Yes.
She ran off the boat without looking as soon as we docked.
So, okay, here's our icon there. I'm also missing the other peep. But I will say that I think this is actually a pretty good place to end this session tonight, before we get into this like major fight, and it will give you guys some time to strategize a little bit. So how do you...
I mean, I was considering just telling Gwenora to smash.
She might be so hyped up it's land. She might just do that.
There's a little bit of RP that's going to happen before anything else happens as well. So we'll see what happens with that. But yeah, the next time we meet, we'll figure out how you guys are going to deal with this situation. So a bunch of cultists, one big dragon, maybe a couple small dragons. And I will say one other quick thing about these cultists. These are not the same ones that you have dealt with before. They were tired of getting beat up, and so they decided to upgrade. So they're a little stronger.
They're over 9,000.
They've been training in that low gravity simulator.